Hi everyone, this is Salvi coming to you with some VTuber news today. I do try to get you as much as I can, and of course I do hope I earn a subscription, and I do hope I earn a follow, like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And of course be sure to do that before the video ends, and I do hope that you enjoy the things that I have for you. Today we're talking about Liara Ukami, who is a digital artist, and it looks like they just popped in around August 2024. Why are we talking about them? Who are they? Etc. So they're digital artists that usually plies their trade, of course, as a lot of people do. There was something that popped out recently. It says, new adoptable, DM me to claim. So it is basically they're trying to sell this thing as an adoptable. They are saying, of course, Minty, do not buy from this person. They are stealing others' content, artwork, and running the art through an AI. Twin Tails is a actually well-known artist, so it was, of course, that's why Minty knew about it. That's why other people knew about it almost immediately, because Twin Tails is someone that is well-known and well-respected in the VTuber community as an artist as well. Has done work for big VTubers, small VTubers alike, but they are someone here that has put out, "This is my VTuber design you have run through an AI generator. You have no rights to this artwork. I sincerely hope no one has fallen for your dumb scams." And here we go, revealing the full design of my outfit and model. This is AHRG. So actually, yes, this is the Rig 2D VTuber models and comms. This is their actual site where they do a lot of these things here. It's the week of Twin. So she is an actual artist, of course, but this is her specific design for her model. It says model art is Runeko rigging in progress, Twin Tails. This is the full design of her new outfit and her new model. So this is stealing actually not only the work of rigging of Twin Tails in this case, this is also stealing the actual VTuber avatar that they are using on a regular basis. This is not good. And of course, they got called out really badly. Don't trust this account. Model stealer, incredibly disrespectful. Do not buy from this person. Do you need the robot to make your pictures? That type of thing. They're being raked through the coals, which is, of course, absolutely understandable given what's going on here. And of course, they tried to deflect. They tried to be like, "Oh, it was just a joke," by saying some people are so dumb. The whole point of this account is for interactions, drama, and for fun. Some people are so dumb. See, the thing is, you have lost whatever credibility you had. You're not going to get interactions anymore, because if this is true, people are going to see you as a rage baiter. And of course, yeah, some people are going to fall for it, but not everyone will. Touch grass. You have to spread negativity for attention, but we're the losers. Ew. What do you personally gain from doing this, though? Like, are you sitting alone in your room, laughing at a computer? Chronically online behavior. I kind of makes, yeah. I mean, all these people, of course, criticizing. And it seems like some person says, gave up on your I'm the victim strategy quickly and decided to switch it up. Clearly, this account isn't for interactions and drama. Here you go. I'm going to take a break from Twitter. People are so cruel. Twitter people, please stop direct messaging me and commenting on my art. A lot of harassments. I don't get why someone with a large following would bring down a small artist like me. They're not doing it to bring a smaller artist down. They're doing it because you stole their stuff. And here you go. Sold. Working on a new one. Nightmare Kitty adopt. Those types of things. Who knows who you took that from at this point? That's the thing. Now people are going to be like, who did you steal that from? Who did you take it from? Did you do it with AI? Etc. So you lost the game, and that's why you decided to put out your claim that this was a joke or whatever. Yukinoshita Peo is an indie female Japanese flower fairy. Of course, she is someone who has a history, of course. She was October. Peo had a debut stream on YouTube. She had been there for a while. And of course, she's been here since 2022. This is her Twitter. And on her Twitter, recently she put, "I'm sorry I haven't been able to explain things. I've always had a pure love for English. I truly love the English community. And I've been studying English for so long because I wanted to be a part of it. I really love everyone. And I've always wanted to meet you all. Wanted that dream to come true. And even if it made me shameless, I kept saying it out loud. I worked so hard chasing that dream. But I'm always just a little off somehow. Sorry for making you worry. I'm sorry if my words led to misunderstandings, but I never wanted to hurt anyone. I just feel powerless, and I feel like I let everyone down. You're doing fine. Keep up the good work. Pale, your English is amazing. I've been speaking it almost an entire life. seeing you grow and say silly things. So what this is more of an insecurity of what she's been able to do. She is a pure Japanese speaker. She spoke in Japanese originally. She is a Japanese speaker. She is, in Japan, everything like that. She has been trying to use English a lot more often, and has failed a little bit in, because, well, it's her second language. It's a language she's just learning, that type of stuff. So it is not something that she's going to be able to pick up right away. And of course, she has insecurities, and these insecurities, of course, send Peo lots of love. Understand, of course, right here. Stream this month have been very big help for me with everything that's been happening. Please don't feel sad. If you haven't let anyone down, she's one of those people. She wanted also to get into offkai, which is what I'm being told this is about. And she wasn't able to get into offkai. She's a big VTuber. She's not a small VTuber. So this is, she feels that she failed people. She feels that she wasn't allowed to get in there because of the fact she doesn't know enough English. So that is the main reason. Like, if you're wondering why she felt about that, she was wanting to get into English-speaking expos and conventions. She was wanting to get into English stuff like that. And because, the English world, the Kagai Nikki, are huge amount of money coming in. A huge part of her community, too. Just overall, she has a lot of Kagai Nikkis, you can tell here, that really has 230 responses already, that have that love what she does and that want to support her. But she unfortunately tried to get into offkai, but she wasn't able to because probably she didn't make the cut because of her language barriers. She was most likely rejected because of that, and it does suck. It is offkai's right to accept or reject whoever they want, and I guess for whatever reason they felt Peo wasn't big enough in the West, whatever reason, and offkai rejected her. Unfortunately, with a situation going on in the US with tariffs and all that kind of stuff, there are a lot of companies that are making changes. I do know Brave Group at one point in time decided not to ship to the US any longer. I believe Shoujo also has issues with shipping to the US at this point. You have bigger companies like Hyte in the computer case industry, not going to ship to the US. 8-Bit Dough, not going to ship to the US. A lot of companies aren't going to be shipping to the US anymore. It is something that I have heard, like I said, from Brave Group, from others. I think Face Connect and others have said the same thing. They're going to pause shipments to America because it's too dang expensive. And here is Hyokyo, which is a smaller, well, in relation to a lot of other people, smaller VTuber, but they do have, stuff that they send over to the US. Since it is with a heavy heart, starting today, I will no longer be able to ship orders to the United States. The choice was made due to the changes in the US tariff laws that will officially take effect on May 2nd. Initially, the new regulations had exempted orders under $800, but this is no longer the case. Any products manufactured in China, such as my enamel pins, charms, desk mats, will all be hit with the new US tariffs. Customers will be expected to pay exorbitant amounts of fees simply due to the fact that I am a Canadian seller. Unfortunately, due to the uncertainty of this trade war, I would be irresponsible to continue to ship to the US, knowing my customers could be hit with hundreds of dollars to pay upon the arrival of their order. I was sad, hopefully, that one day, they're going to be able to send it back. But right now, of course, it's going to be temporary. But until those policies have changed, they themselves are not going to be shipping. Like I said, others, like Brave Group, a bunch of other VTuber merch companies have said the same thing. They're not going to be shipping to the US. The stream charts are out now. And what stream charts are, for all those people that don't know, they have pretty much compiled data, basically gotten data from all around and gotten it all together. Taking a look at, either whether they're using Social Blade or they're using other aggregation software. They are looking at VTubers both in the English sphere and in the Japanese sphere, and overall taking a look at everything that they do. Today, we're talking about stream charts because they have the Quarter 1 2025 VTuber report, where they show, that a lot of VTubers, the largest amount of VTubers are on Twitch. You also go on YouTube, etc. But YouTube is where they seem to be making more impressions versus Twitch. But let's take a look at one of the most important ones that I see here. Well, I mean, a lot of them are very important, of course, but this is the one that I'm going to focus on today. The most popular VTubers based on average viewers with airtime more than 50 hours. Right now, this is looking at YouTube because I believe that is the one that they want to look at here. A lot of them are from Japan. One is from Korea. And yeah, the larger VTubers watched, at least by hours, are... and these are people with airtime of more than 50 hours. So this could be different with people that have less than 50 hours. So let's take a look here. Miko-chan with 40.4k hours, 40.4 thousand hours, 33.6 thousand hours watched. From Marine, it looks like the 30.7k. From Subaru, Pecora has 30.7k, 21.3k from Plave, which is the only one that is a South Korean. Kuzuha channel has actually, man, to be in the top 10 there is a lot. To be in that numbers right there, it's a lot for a male VTuber to be there. He's the only male VTuber to be there. Props to him. Yes, he's part of Nijisanji. Yes, a lot of people are like, oh my god, Nijisanji, blah, blah, blah. But hey, give credit where credit is due. Dude is staying out of all of the mess that's going on there, that has gone on there. He's just doing his thing. He's helping his fans enjoy his content, and he's doing what he needs to do. Suisei channel, 19.6k, 19k from Korone, 18.7k from Shion. Of course, this is before she graduated. And Hololive TV, Hololive the VTuber group itself, 15.6k. Because, and the reason why Hololive is there is because, well, they are a VTuber group, they are a VTuber organization, and a lot of the big things that pop out there, like the final goodbyes, are from Hololive. The shiny smiley story ones are on Hololive channel. The other ones, like Holo No Graffiti, is also on there. Some of the big events, like the big, huge events, end up being there too. Any free concerts that are done from a lot of Hololive people, like one of their, I believe their most recent one was the summer concert last year. That was, you know, they had a lot of issues, so they made that one free there as well. So they have a lot of things showing on there, and that is why they have that big showing. Sinder, of course, as you know, is very infamous now. She is genuinely disliked by a lot of people because of her betrayal to her friends. It's more like they have the ick for her. She's not going to get canceled because, of course, she has way too many fans right now, way too many people who will look the other way. And that's fine if that's what you want to do. Perfectly fine. I'm not going to judge. You watch her for the reasons that you want to watch her. I have my reasons for not doing it. Of course, I respect it because I'm a respectful person. You do what you want to do. I'm not going to be like, oh, God, I hate you. But I also want to call out the haters right now because I have been made aware of this in particular. Someone it looks like, from what this looks like, is in a Twitter post that was done about Sinder, posted this, and they, of course, they straight up are a degen here. They said, I'm just wondering if someone is going to act on the fact that Sinder's IRL info was put up on Reddit for about an hour. Be a shame if her home got egged. Do not, in any way, shape, or form, no matter how much you hate somebody, no matter how much you dislike them, no matter how much you're not going to watch them anymore, no matter how much you criticize them, do not go and actively push for this type of stuff to happen. Do not advocate for any kind of physical harm or physical damage to come to anything that anyone belongs to, that belongs to them. This is her home. This is, no matter what she's done, and yes, she's done some stuff that I don't like, this is her safe place. This is her nest. This is a place she deserves her privacy, number one, and she deserves to have peace. Yes, you can decide not to watch her. Yes, you can decide to hate her if you want to. That is your prerogative. Do not, and I repeat, do not go and actively look for their address. Look to dox them. Look to find out where they are. Try to find them IRL. Or like I said, advocate for anybody doing any harm to her or Redacted or anybody that she knows. This is evil. This is illegal. And this is just, I mean, it's just icky. It's just not right. You don't do this. You just don't watch them. Block, ignore, move on. And then that's what you do. You don't go and actively, just because it's like, be a shame. You can't push that away from yourself. There's you actively pushing for someone to do some harm to them. Don't do this. Be better. If you don't like what she did, be better than her. Be better than what she did. And show love instead of hate. Love the people who were hurt. Love them, show a lot of attention and kindness to them. And just ignore Sinder if you don't want to know about her anymore. That's just my take on this, though. Hololive has gone through a lot of changes. HoloLive EN has gone through a lot of changes recently with 2 graduations and then 1 affiliate status, which is basically that they're not going to be streaming under them, but they can still come back at any time. The JP side has also had several graduations recently that have also kind of shook things up. Now, on the EN side, the reason why I'm talking about it is because Gura used to be the open face of HoloLive English in the past, as in whenever you would go and look up HoloLive English on their actual HoloLive Pro site, which is their main site, you see here, you have, and the reason why it goes white like this is because I'm using an extension to darkify this stuff. Calli is now the face of HoloLive English, at least on the website. It made sense to me for them to do this, to be perfectly honest with you. Calli has been very much out there. It's pretty much like the Suisse, but of EN, in the sense that she's been out there very much like she's part of Universal Music Group Japan, which is the music label of Universal. She has been very much out there in the public eye, very much loudly there. Of course, Gura is their largest, still the largest VTuber they've ever covered and they've ever managed. So it is hopefully not too much stress on Calli. That is the main worry that I have. Yes, right now you have HoloLive JP, which Sora is their main one because Sora has been there for the longest. You have, and also Sora's a pretty big name. She's the Dai Senpai, as they call it, the big senpai of everybody, because she was actually the first VTuber that they ever produced. Then you have ID, which is Risu, Device, which is Aokun. Then you have HoloStars, and then you have HoloStars English, which you have all of them there. You have Altair, and then you have, I'm sorry, I don't know the names of everybody in there. I just know like some of them, and I do apologize that HoloStars JP, and each one of these people was chosen for their own specific reasons. They all were chosen for their specific reasons. They each have various wonderful things behind them. They are every single one in HoloLive is a very, very important person in there. And of course, I do hope in this case, because I'm talking about HoloLive English, that Calli, it does not feel too much pressure now that she's the face of it. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. Why do I do this? Because I want it to be a positive space for VTubing, a place where we can lift each other up instead of tear each other down. And today, we're talking about Layla of the Deep, or HytensiaVT. They are a sleepy, immortal jellyfish lost at sea, legally blind in one eye. Mama is Suika, ____. Be My Little Jelly, debut in May, of course. Let's take a look at what they've been doing recently. They are, of course, a jellyfish lost in the ocean, simply being guided by the current. Let's take a look at some content they had recently.
I'm not gonna kill him. He's too cool for that. I am gonna kill you. Ow. No.
Fields of Mystria. I would probably be horrible at that game, to be honest with you. But yes, of course. Thank you so much, Layla of the Deep, for allowing me to showcase you on my channel. I do hope that this helps you out in some way. Thank you so much for watching. That is all the news that we have for today. Please let me know down below if you want to know any more news or if you have any comments regarding anything that you saw here, which I will try my best to respond to. I love seeing your comments down below. Of course, as well, like and subscribe to the channel. That will give you more information every single day. I do 2 videos a day, so hopefully you enjoy.